Welcome to the first episode of Learning Love Together.
Learning love together.
This podcast with me and my wife, Sabrina.
Hello, husband.
And we're going to be discussing.
The nitty gritty on marriage. I
Oh
know
my
you don't
God.
like when I say that.
Well, the whole reason for us starting this podcast is because there are a lot of podcasts out there. And the difference between our podcast is we are just married a year.
Together 2 years.
So for all the new couples,
We have questions and we need answers.
and we're gonna get with other couples who have more time than us and
More time. Prisoners.
more time. And we're gonna discuss with them on topics and we're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
So let's get into it.
Do you feel like you're doing time, babe?
No.
Okay. Me either.
Let's get into it. The first subject we're gonna talk about. Do you believe in love languages?
So let's talk about what those are. The 5 love languages. There are 5 of them.
Go ahead, break
There's
it
a
down for the
book
people.
By Gary Chapman, right? And the book says that the truth is that we all have different ways of showing and receiving love, and we usually give people love the way that we want to receive it. For example, one of my love languages is words of affirmation. So, and that's not yours. So I'm always fluffing you up, giving you, babe, I love you, you're the best, I believe in you, you're the best, the most handsome guy I've ever met. All of this stuff is true. But it just goes through one ear, not the other for you. Like, it doesn't affect your heart.
I mean, I hear it.
But you don't receive it because it's not the way you show love. And I've noticed in our time together that you'll buy me stuff, like little gifts, and I guess that's your way of showing love to me. But I'm not a gifts person, so at first I was like, you bought me a damn, what is this?
I mean, if I'm gonna buy something for me, I'll buy something for you so you could enjoy. So you can't come say nothing about me buying something for myself
Oh,
and
that's
be
why you
like,
do
"What
it?
about me?" Yeah.
Have I ever done that?
So like, you can't complain about the microphones I brought because I brought you headphones, so you can't complain. So I got you your headsets that you wanted.
Wait, you're not helping the topic here.
Oh, what's the topic? Love languages.
It's we give in the way that we want to receive. Like I tell you how much I care about you all the time. I write you notes. I give you cards. I give you words of affirmation because that's what I need and that's what I want. But since you don't receive it, it just kind of lands. How many notes have I written you? Piece of paper, sticky notes. Do you even read them?
Yeah, I read them. You want me to count?
I don't know. But anyway, so the book Words of Affirmation is one of the love languages. Then it's gifts, receiving gifts, in no particular order. Physical touch, quality time, and there's another one. Words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, gifts, and acts of service. Those are the 5 love languages. So I did a test and I was high on words of affirmation and tied between physical touch and quality time.
And that's why I don't agree with the love languages because I feel like you need all of them.
You do need all of them. Well, in degrees. Some things you need more than others. I feel like if you're always getting gifts and buying people stuff, then that's really not important to you. Like if I buy you gifts all of the time, you expect it. So it's really not a big deal when you receive a gift because you get them all the time. Versus not ever getting gifts. So when you do get one, you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
But I'm not really materialistic, so I've never really been into gifts. I appreciate the gifts when I get them because I realize that you put some thought into it. Like you bought me a purple scarf one time because you know my favorite color is purple, right? Is that why you bought it, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like little stuff like that, and I appreciate that. That's why when I go to the store, I'll pick up a bag of honey barbecue Fritos, the little spiral ones, because I know you like those. So,
Yep.
I mean, gifts don't necessarily have to be extremely expensive.
True.
But see, I don't. You took the test. Do you remember what yours were?
I think it was act of service and what else? It was something else. It was act of service
It was physical
and
touch too, which is odd. But not odd because you are very touchy feely, even though you don't like to be touched. I don't know, it's weird. Have you thought about
nope.
that? Next subject.
So for all couples who would like to take their love language, it's a site that you can go to and take your love language and find out
Yeah, you could
you
Google.
or your partner's love language
Yeah, they have
and
love.
get more information on it.
I would have to look. I believe it's 5lovelanguages.com. If you just type in your search engine the 5 love language quiz, it will pop up. There's many sites that give out the test. So.
For new couples or newlyweds, it's something to put in your back pocket. I mean, whether you use the information or not, it's good information.
I think it's very, very helpful. Do you believe that you should try to show people love in the way that they want to receive it? Do you think it's selfish to continue to show somebody love the way you want to receive it?
I think love is love. I don't think it's a certain way to receive it or a certain way to show it.
But do you think, like, if yours is acts of service, but I don't do any acts of service for you, how are you going to feel? Are you going to feel that I love you or not? If I don't wash your clothes, cook you dinner.
Or rub my feet.
Right. I don't know. Do you appreciate when I do those things? Do you feel loved?
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't do those things...
You don't rub my feet. You don't want to talk about that?
When is the last time you rubbed my feet, sir?
I don't know.
I've given you a pedicure. Have you ever given me a pedicure?
No.
Why?
I shouldn't have to.
Why not?
I'll pay for your
That's
pedicure.
how you want to receive
But
love.
I don't have a problem massaging your feet, though.
But that's how you want to receive love. If me giving you a pedicure makes you feel love, then your definition is doing to others as you should have them do unto you. But you get my point. Like, if you don't do those things that you expect to receive, then you won't feel love, right?
Right.
So knowing that mine is words of affirmation, but you're not big on words, like, how do you try to get over that hump so that I won't feel taken for granted or unappreciated?
Shit. I do other things. I feel like I do a little bit of everything. Gifts of service, touch. Oh, it's act of service.
Mm-hmm.
And gifts, I've combined the two. Sorry about that. But I think I do a little bit of all of them, man. I hope I do enough to show you that I love you.
I agree. I don't think we could ever do enough, though. I think that's the point of marriage. Like, and I don't know who said this.
I think that's the problem with marriage. Men versus women. Like, I think a lot of women feel like that a man could never do enough. And I think that's a problem.
Say a man could never do enough. I mean love. Like, love is never ending. Like, there's not enough love. Like, how could you love somebody to a certain level and that's it? Like, it's something that you do every day.
True.
So, I read a quote that said, the goal of marriage should be your happiness at my expense. And that should be your goal every day that you wake up. How can I make you happy? And if both partners wake up and their thought is, how can I make my partner happy? Then you have two people that are happy and fulfilled in their marriage. But if one person is like, it's all about me and what I want, damn your needs and your happiness. You know.
Yes, I agree. That's dope. I wish you wake up every morning thinking about that.
I do. I do. Every day, every decision I make is, what can I do for my husband? What is he going to appreciate? I hope you do the same. You can't just press play.
I press play.
Or
And
you
we're
can
back.
add to that and
Yes.
say, how can I add to your happiness at my expense? Because I've heard you say, and it's been said before, well, it's just a known fact that happiness is an inside job.
True.
You can't make me happy. I can only make myself happy, but you can add to my happiness. So as a married couple, how can I add to your happiness every day? Should be the mantra.
True. So we got a couple topics we're gonna discuss today, and like I said, we would like to give a shout out to all the other couple podcasts, and we'd like to join and be a part of you guys' podcast regiment, and hopefully that you listen to us as a couple and you and your wife and get some great insight of our opinion, and it's more like therapy, talking it out and learning together. That's why it's Learning Love Together is the name of the podcast. And we got a couple more topics that we will discuss today. And the next topic will be happy wife, happy life. True or nah?
True or no? I think it's true. Because the wife carries a load. The wife carries the household. We have a laundry list of things that we do to support the house. So if as a husband you can help make that load lighter, we're happy. And the thing is, like, as women, you're gonna laugh when I say this, but it really doesn't take much to make I knew you were gonna laugh.
Yeah, it
For
don't.
me,
Yeah,
now,
it don't
for
take
me,
much.
it doesn't really take much. And if you do those small things, we give you the world. I think I do a pretty good job taking care of you.
You do. I don't complain.
I'm saying, so, we don't require too much to be happy. There's a meme about that with the chalkboard with all the, no. Is it the chalkboard? It's either that or it's like a list, like that number in 1, 2, 3, 4.
What? How to make a woman happy?
Yeah, and then
it's
you
like
click on the
1,000 things. Yeah.
That's hilarious. People are so dramatic about women.
And
It really don't
then
take
men
much.
is only like 3 things.
And what are those 3 things?
It's only 3.
What is it?
What? Sex, food. 2.
Shut the fuck up was the other
Oh,
one.
whoa, that's a good one.
Whatever. But so now there's a meme going around that says happy house, happy spouse, happy house. I agree with that.
True.
Both people should be happy in the house. You should
True.
come home to a peaceful house, not a war.
Yeah, men love peace, ladies. Men love peace.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
We love
just
peace, too.
coming home from a hard days of work, you might not want to go upstairs because you upstairs to say hi. You might just want to sit down and get the day off you,
How much time do you need to get the day off of you?
As much time as they take. I'll be upstairs. I'm coming. I just wait.
1 hour, 2 hours?
It
Put a
don't
number on
matter.
it so that I'll know.
Nah, it don't matter.
It should
It
matter.
depends how the day was.
I think you should agree upon a number. So your wife will know, okay, well, he's home. I'm going to give him an hour before I go downstairs and ask him questions or tell him.
An hour would be great. If you could ever get an hour, I know the men listening to this like, yes. If you could ever get a full hour, but some days you don't need an hour. Some days you might just, hour would be
can you come kiss me first?
An hour would be a good, standard, and then, you could always take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. When the day wasn't so bad or you weren't tired, you could come kiss me and then go back upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. So you guys listening? We just made an agreement. I will not bother him for an hour when he gets home.
You can come give me a kiss and then
I'll
go
come
back
give you a
upstairs.
kiss.
That's fine.
Okay. Deal. Do we want to shake on it? You want to write it down? Okay. All right.
Oh, it's recorded.
Gotcha.
All right, now next.
Wait. What about the wife that comes home from work? We gotta go straight to the kitchen and start dinner and stuff?
That's what you do? Are you talking for other women?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I bring you food home that I cooked.
Okay.
Now, but hey, give me an hour too.
Take all the time you need.
Give me an hour before you ask what's for dinner.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. But I think about your happiness, so I make sure that I feed you and then take care of myself.
Okay. Now, next on the list of the topics we have to discuss is, should you fix your husband's plate first?
That's been an ongoing discussion. Like every few months it pops up on Facebook about fixing who should eat first, the husband or the kids. You come from a very close family. You guys have family reunions 2 or 3 times a year. How does it work in your family? Your grandparents were married for a long time.
I mean,
your parents are still married.
Yeah, the husband plate get fixed first. I mean, it's not a problem.
So in your house, your mom fixed your dad's plate first, and then you and your brothers?
Yeah, I like to think so. As far back as I can remember, yeah, I think so. I don't think, like, some things ain't that serious to me. If you fix somebody's plate before mine, as long as if it's my kids, it's not a problem. But if it's a guest, it might be a problem.
A guest?
Yes, any guest.
What if it's my mama?
Problem.
I can't fix my mama a plate?
You can fix her a plate.
After yours.
Yeah.
After yours. And it's interesting because every time that topic comes up, you'll see all these ladies under there. Oh, my kids gonna eat first.
I mean,
Any man don't let the kids eat first.
I mean, the man want the kids to eat too. That's why they get out and.
But I think it's, when you think about it, the husband coming home from a hard, long day of work, Yeah. After you had your hour to unwind.
And for those listening, they might ask the question, like, do we have kids together? We do not have kids together. I have 2 kids.
I have 2 bonus sons.
Yes.
12 and 16. They can eat for themselves. They can fix their own plates. I lucked up. They don't starve.
So, all right, we'll move on to the next topic.
I mean, in our house, of course, I fix your plate. But even at the events, family reunions and all that stuff. However, do you mind fixing your own plate?
I don't have a problem with it. If it's a line and we going somewhere, I don't have a problem with it.
What if you're in line before me? Will you fix my plate?
Yeah.
Okay. I like getting all this stuff recorded.
No problem.
I think it's a respect thing. It's just a considerate thing to do. To show that I appreciate you and vice versa. You've brought me food before.
Yeah, if I know you don't feel comfortable around certain people or it's your first time around certain people, I'll bring you some.
Yeah, you will.
All right, and we're going to move on to the next topic of discussion. And I guess the question is, who's more selfish in marriage, men or women? Go ahead and insert your answers here. How do you feel about this question?
I think it's men are more selfish, definitely. I think humans, we're all selfish. But I do think men can be a little bit more selfish than us. If you look up the traditional, well, not look it up, but just look at the traditional standards of marriage. The man getting his plate first. All that. That's some selfish stuff.
I don't think it's really selfish. If the man is the head, I don't really feel like it's selfish. But that's just one aspect of it. So it's hard to say.
I would have an issue with you. It just happened the other day, remember? I called you to ask you about dinner, what I was going to cook or what you wanted or whatever. And then I came home and started cooking dinner. And what happened when you got home?
No, I told you I already ate.
Oh, yes.
Well, like, I don't think that was selfish.
Why?
Because you said, what are we going to eat? And
And I
then you
said,
was
don't worry
like,
about it. I'll
don't
take
worry
care
about
of
it.
it.
I'll figure it out.
That
So
didn't
I'm
mean
like,
we weren't going to eat.
yeah, but I thought we was going to eat later than we actually did eat. So I went and stopped and got something to eat.
But I bring you food every time I come home from work. That's early. So you usually eat early.
Yeah, I think this was a Saturday or something. This was a Saturday when I.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. I went and got that bike for you.
Oh, okay. You're right. Even more so of a reason. Where was I? What did I have to do that day?
I don't know.
I had something to do. You
Oh,
sure?
you went to the NACA thing.
Oh, okay. 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 It's still going? I do think that men are more selfish, definitely. When you think about it, and it kind of leads into that third topic over there, even though they're out of order. Like, we give up the most, women. We give up the most. We have to leave our father and our mother and cleave to our husband. We take your name. We might move into your house. We blend with your family. I feel like we give up the most. It's kind of all about you guys for the most part. This all sounds very, very, not barbaric, but like traditional. I'm traditional. We're both very, very traditional. And that's why it works for us. I'm not saying any of this because I have a problem with it. I think we're both very traditional. Your parents have been married like 40 years, so you're used to traditional.
Yeah, but it's hard, like, trying to go against it. What? Going against tradition, it's not hard. It's something you gotta intend on doing. Like, make it your goal to not go against, or to go against tradition.
Right. Some women, most women, I guess, are naturally nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all this stuff kind of comes second nature to me, like being considerate. And then we bear children. Women have children and their motherly instinct kicks in. I think you could have that even if you don't have children. Like, I didn't give birth to the boys, but I'm pretty sure my motherly instinct kicked in pretty quick.
Yeah, you do a good job with the boy.
Make sure everybody eats. Make sure everybody has what they need. Get to where they're going, and they're taken care of. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. It gives me joy to be nurturing to you, babe.
Thank you. And for our next and last topic is like who gives up more?
Oh, that's what we just discussed.
Who gives up more? Yeah, you got into it, but
You don't think so?
do you want to elaborate more on it?
Well, the running joke for men is that y'all get the short end of the stick, or men don't like marriage. Y'all do everything to avoid it and run from it because y'all lose the most. But I think that's only rich men. Rich men lose the most. If you got a lot,
What, the old ball and chain?
No, like divorce. A lot of men avoid marriage because they don't want to get a divorce. Because everything's split in half and you got to give up your money and all that stuff. But I feel like women give up more because we take your name. If you don't already have your house, he has a house, you move into his house. You have the children, you're taking care of the family. Like, whatever your vision is or the goals set for the household, we fall under that to support you. But one thing I can say that I really appreciate you is that you're supportive. Like, you help me chase my dreams, which is great. So
Yeah, I think you're supposed to.
yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, you're a team.
right.
You're learning love together.
Mm-hmm. Throw in a spicy question, babe. No?
I don't have nothing. Well, as we move forward, just like I said, this is our first episode. As we move forward, we will have other couples and we will talk it out with other couples. So you'll get a perspective from more than just me and my wife, Sabrina. You will get more from than
Jerry.
just us. You will get more.
How long do you think the honeymoon stage lasts? Are we still in the honeymoon phase?
Nah, I think
We've
that's
only been
over.
married. It's over?
Yeah, that's over.
You can't make it last forever?
I don't know. I don't know.
We gotta ask the vets.
We got to. I mean, it's a lot of questions we got to ask the vets, and that's another reason why we're doing this. So we can learn more, and we could, like, it's therapeutic, like, hearing what other people go through, and you see what happens in your relationship, and talking about different things, and talking it out, or even just hearing somebody else's point of view, and being able to adjust your life to what you heard, or take notes of what they said or how they handle a situation, how you can handle a situation.
I definitely think with us being 1 year in, we probably have all these expectations about what we think marriage is supposed to be like. And as we're learning love together and talking to these vets, we'll probably learn that a lot of this stuff is for the birds.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Like, expectation, that is big in marriage. Like, if you come in expecting something and your mate is not supplying what you expect, then that could be a big problem.
Do you have a conversation?
I don't know if you could, like, if you expect marriage to be different from how your relationship was, like,
oh yeah,
just the expectations. Like, if you
I
could,
agree with that.
if y'all could agree on y'all expectations before y'all say I do, I think it'd be a lot helpful.
Yeah.
Because
Perfect example that I see men complain about is, oh, we got married and she don't cook or she don't clean or she don't do this. And then the question was, well, was she doing that stuff before?
Yeah.
Or did you?
Like, did you expect walking down the aisle was going to change everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Hell no, it
and
ain't
vice
going to change
versa,
everything.
the same for the husband. Which, if you want to keep talking, the whole wife benefits, husband benefits thing, like, I think that is the dumbest saying ever. Like, you'll see women say, don't give your boyfriend husband benefits. Or don't give your girlfriend wife benefits. That is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard in life. So what, if I'm just a naturally caring and nurturing person, you know, I like to cook dinner and do all these things, do I stop? Like, not
being
do
yourself just because
that's stuff you're supposed to do for your husband.
Yeah.
I can't cook dinner for you. That's what you do for your husband. Like, how would a man know?
Yeah, just see how that will work out for you, because you wouldn't even get to the next stage if that was the case. Like, I ain't marrying this lady. She won't cook for me. She won't clean for me. She won't do nothing for me. Why?
And vice versa. Like, how would I know?
Why would we even get married?
If you husband material, if you're not showing me anything worthy, you know what I mean, of me connecting my life to. Like, for you, you were supportive from the beginning. You were real considerate from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, within the first couple weeks, stuff that you didn't have to do. And I feel like knowing you more now after 2 years, knowing that you're just that's just you. Like, you're a helpful person. Like, you're not going to watch somebody fall and not offer to help them up. Or you're not going to see somebody stranded that you know and not offer to assist them. So you're just a naturally helpful, supportive kind of person. But just imagine, like, remember, I think we met in March, and my mom had bought her house, remember?
Mm-hmm.
In April, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was going to visit her to see the new house, and somebody broke in my car, remember?
Yeah.
I think it had only been like a couple weeks.
Yeah, like right before your flight.
Yeah, so I'm going outside to get in my car to go catch my flight, and my back window is busted out. So I'm like, man, you know, do I have to cancel my trip? I was really shaken up because it was really early in the morning, like 3 or 4 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So I called you, and you were like, well, just bring your car to me. I'll get your window fixed while you're gone.
Yeah, but I mean, it all worked out because we didn't even plan for me to like drop you off and stuff
No,
like that. I
no,
don't
but I
know
called
what you
you.
plan on parking at the airport or something.
Yeah, I was gonna park at the airport,
Yeah,
but I couldn't park with a busted window. I mean, I
yeah,
could have,
yeah.
I guess, because the airport is secure. But you were like, well, just drive over here. I'll drop you off. I'll get
But I
your
mean, as a
window
man,
fixed.
that's what I don't feel like I did
But
something
what if you would have been
special.
like, no, because that's a husband benefit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. Like I called you and you said, oh, I hope you get that. Right? Like what would you
Yeah, that one.
expect me
Get
to?
some tape and tape it up.
Right, right. Let me know how you handle that. Let me know what you could. Man, that's messed up. What you gonna do? I just think that whole wife benefit thing is so dumb.
Well,
Like
I feel like people know what it is. I mean, you could do what's best for you. I can't tell you how to react, but if you want to keep them, you might need to do what you need to do to keep them, and
vice versa.
vice
Same
versa.
thing.
Yeah,
Whatever you did to get her, do the same thing to keep her.
true.
So yeah, I agree with that. I just don't understand. Like how if you never cook him dinner, how is he supposed to know if you could cook?
Yeah,
Or if I've never seen you do anything supportive, like you've never pumped my gas or ever filled up my tank or anything, like just noticed something was wrong. Like you're Mr. Fix It. I tell everybody if we were trapped in the woods, you would build a house. I'd be just fine. Like I would be so safe being trapped anywhere with you. It's like MacGyver. You would figure something out. So, but what if you never demonstrated any of that to me? Like we wouldn't be married.
true.
We wouldn't be married. And for us, it wasn't like one of us doing more than the other person. We were reciprocated. You know? Like I'm pretty sure if you saw off the bat that I was just taking, and never giving, you probably would have dumped me. And vice versa.
True.
Yeah, so I mean when you meet the person, it just flows. I think if it's not flowing then that's not the person.
Yeah. And like we said, I think we touched on all the topics that we had written down today. The next episode will be coming shortly.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's a test run.
What they say, you don't have to start. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Right.
So we're starting this thing off, and we're gonna
We
get
gonna
some more
start this thing
couples.
off right.
We're gonna get some more couples in here, and we're gonna have the conversations, and hopefully we could answer the questions that you guys want to hear
Right.
from us or other couples. And if not, leave it in the comments, and hopefully we could get to everyone's questions.
I know. I feel like you're trying to end it.
Yeah, we are. We wrapping this thing up.
Well, okay. So, and I know you're telling them what we're going to be talking about. My thing is, I look on my Facebook timeline, and I have friends that have been married under, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and everything they post is just roses and butterflies. And, like, oh my God, my husband
Don't
is
say
just the
nitty-gritty.
best. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, no. And I do that too every now and then. I'll post, my man crush and how much I love you and stuff like that. But the question you always get is, how's married life? And everybody, oh, it's great, it's wonderful. But the truth is, it's work. It's not always great and wonderful.
Yeah, it is work.
I think
it is work.
Big umbrella
don't forget it's work.
Is great. Like in the grand scheme of things, marriage is great. But it's a daily walk.
True.
It's a daily walk. So, and that's what these vets in the game, they're going to help us walk it out.
Yep.
Well, thank you, husband. This has been fun.
This has been fun and therapeutic. Like, we're learning love together.
Learning love together.
See you next week.